Hello, Edison students. Welcome to Color Theory Part 1 with Ms. Bourne. My cat Scooter has a question. She's wondering if you can guess what color is gamboge. Stay tuned, you'll find out at the end. Today's art lesson has 5 vocabulary words: primary, secondary, overlap, opaque, and transparent. Now you cannot mix any two colors to make red, yellow, or blue. That's why they come first. They are primary. Overlap is obvious, just two things that overlap each other, two or more things. Opaque, there's a new word. When something is opaque, that means you cannot see through it. And obviously, if something is transparent, that means you can see through it. You have 2 color mixing project pages today. This is what the first one looks like. Follow along while I read the instructions. It says click on each rectangle on the right, go to Paint Bucket, Custom, Transparency Slider. Now these are the 3 rectangles on the right. I'm going to click on the first one. Next, I go to Paint Bucket. Up here in the toolbar, I find that Paint Bucket. Click on it. Go down till I find Custom. Click on that. Don't change the hue. Hue is another word for color. We want to just change the transparency. Grab that slider and pull it about towards the middle. Maybe not quite. Say OK. Now look. I turned it transparent and I can tell, especially because the black shows through. Now, step 2. Then slide each rectangle to the left. The colors will mix when they overlap. Type the name of the color you mixed. So, I'm going to grab this rectangle and slide it over here. I'm actually not going to overlap it. I don't want to ruin the surprise. Some of you know what color you're going to mix here. Soon as you overlap this yellow on top of the red, you're going to discover the color. You click in here and type the name of the color you just mixed. To finish this page, repeat those steps. Click on the rectangle, Paint Bucket, Custom, Transparency, pull the slider close to the middle, maybe not all the way. Say OK. Drag it across, overlap it on top of the blue. Type in the color the yellow and blue make when they overlap, and do it one more time. Red, Custom, Transparency, close to the middle. OK. Drag that red over, and 1, 2, 3, type in the name. Don't write color. Write the name of the color you create when you mix the colors by overlapping a transparent color on top of the opaque color. Here's your second project page. Now this is the page that's going to look different for every single student. Please read the instructions along with me. Now you try it. Draw 6 or more different shapes. Fill each shape with different colors and change the transparency. Overlap to mix the colors. Experiment to see what you get. You'll use the shape tool here. I'm going to choose a rectangle. And now that that shape is selected, the paint bucket shows up. Look at that. If it's not selected, no paint bucket. Select the shape, choose the paint bucket. I'll choose yellow. I'm going to stick with a rectangle. I'm going to draw it so it overlaps, and now I'm going to change the color and the transparency. I go back to that fill bucket. Remember, Custom. Drag the slider, put it anywhere you want. Say OK. Now they're overlapping like two beautiful pieces of stained glass. So you keep going. Draw 6 or more different shapes, use different colors, change the transparencies. See if you can fill the page. That's all I'm looking for on this page. Different shapes, different colors, different transparencies. Experiment and see what different colors you can mix. So I bet you never mixed colors in Google Slides before. When you're done with those 2 color mixing pages, the next few pages you will find a self-directed review. I call it a quiz, but really it's a review. Click on Present, and when you click on one of the answers, it will jump forwards or backwards to tell you whether you answered correctly or not. I like color a lot, and every art student I've ever had also likes color. There are a zillion books written about color. This one, called The Secret Lives of Color, I got from my local library. The front has a quote that says, "The purest and most thoughtful minds are those which love color the most." This book is full of color, and this book is where I learned that gamboge is a beautiful golden yellow. I hope you're having fun learning new things in art class. This has been Color Theory Part 1 with Ms. Bourne. See you soon.